There's something undeniably mesmerizing about stepping into a dwelling that communicates refinement without demanding notice. An urban upscale minimalist residence captures this understated magnificence, where each component fulfills a role, every surface narrates a tale, and every space encourages you to exhale profoundly and exist simply. Envision revealed brick boundaries contributing warmth and distinction, streamlined timber furnishings anchoring the environment with natural attractiveness, and pristine edges establishing a perception of airiness even amid city density. This design methodology isn't merely about fashioning an attractive dwelling, it's about constructing a refuge mirroring contemporary existence at its peak, where reduction genuinely amplifies. Throughout this exploration, we'll examine the craft of composing an urban luxury minimalist residence that equilibrates industrial appeal with current cultivation. You'll uncover how to incorporate stunning brick accent boundaries contributing surface quality and dimension, select timber furniture elements delivering natural warmth without occupying your environment, and master the contemporary interior design concepts defining luxury reduction.
Before we delve into our exploration, allow us to extend a warm welcome back to Amica Studio. For those joining us for the first time, we invite you to subscribe for more captivating insights into home and interior design inspiration.
City elegance through simplicity, exposed brick, natural wood, and contemporary minimalist design. We'll investigate color schemes boosting tranquility, illumination approaches establishing mood, and arrangement methods elevating your residence from merely practical to genuinely motivating. Whether you're reimagining your current environment or envisioning your subsequent urban sanctuary, these observations will direct you toward establishing a dwelling that's simultaneously visually compelling and spiritually calming. Beyond visual appeal, we'll explore the emotional influence of luxury reduction, how deliberate composition can transform how you exist, operate, and restore. When your dwelling brims with purposeful elements, equilibrated substances, and peaceful tones, it evolves beyond a location to occupy, it metamorphoses into a lifestyle. This concluding significance layer is what converts a minimalist residence into a personal haven, an environment where comfort encounters lucidity, and where contemporary sophistication supports the everyday cadence of city existence. 1. The irresistible draw of exposed brick in contemporary simplified environments. Brick accent boundaries have emerged as the foundation of urban upscale composition, delivering an authentic link to a structure's architectural legacy while supplying unrivaled visual fascination. The unrefined, tactile characteristic of revealed brick establishes an instant centerpiece that juxtaposes attractively with the pristine edges and polished surfaces characteristic of minimalist interiors. In luxury residences, composers frequently maintain original brick boundaries during transformations, celebrating their imperfections as distinction marks rather than defects requiring concealment. The natural tones of terracotta, rust, and clay inherent in brick organically enhance timber furnishings and neutral chromatic schemes, establishing a unified aesthetic feeling simultaneously eternal and current. Arranging brick boundaries to boost minimalist refinement. The secret to incorporating brick accent boundaries in a minimalist residence resides in purposeful discipline and deliberate matching. Maintain surrounding boundaries pristine and neutral. Consider gentle whites, warm charcoals, or understated beiges, to permit the brick's surface quality and chromatic fluctuations to radiate without rivalry. Position your streamlined timber furnishings strategically to enhance rather than compete with the brick's natural configurations. A refined mid-century contemporary cabinet or a suspended walnut ledge can establish attractive conversation between substances. Illumination performs a vital role here. Install movable track illumination or minimalist boundary fixtures that sweep across the brick surface, spotlighting its three-dimensional surface quality and establishing striking shadows that shift throughout daylight. Inventive chromatic treatments and protection methods for brick boundaries. While natural revealed brick delivers undeniable appeal, you're not restricted to its original manifestation. Contemplate gentle white-laundered brick for Scandinavian-influenced environments, charcoal gray for striking contemporary appearances, or even flat black for ultra-contemporary industrial aesthetics. The secret is employing breathable masonry pigment that maintains the brick's natural surface quality rather than establishing a flat, synthetic-appearing finish. For those preferring natural brick, appropriate protection is fundamental. A flat or pearl protector guards against moisture and marking while sustaining the authentic appearance. Products like Brick-A-New protectors or Benjamin Moore's INSLX masonry applications deliver excellent protection without modifying manifestation. Two. Choosing timber furnishings that characterize luxury reduction. Timber furnishings constitute the warm, natural center of any luxury minimalist residence, delivering essential juxtaposition to brick boundaries and streamlined surfaces. The secret resides in selecting elements with pristine edges, quality craftsmanship, and eternal profiles that won't appear outdated in 5 years. The grain configuration and timber variety you select dramatically influence your environment's comprehensive atmosphere. Walnut delivers abundant, chocolatey tones feeling inherently opulent. White oak supplies lighter, more current vibrations. And teak delivers warmth with understated golden undertones. In minimalist composition, each furniture element should feel purposeful rather than arbitrary, fulfilling multiple capabilities when feasible while sustaining visual airiness through elevated supports, suspended compositions, or glass and metallic touches that prevent the timber from appearing substantial. Blending timber tones and surfaces without establishing visual disorder. One frequent misunderstanding in minimalist composition is that all timber furnishings must coordinate flawlessly, but this strategy frequently produces environments feeling institutional and display-like rather than inhabited and opulent. Instead, embrace the craft of blending timber tones deliberately, matching medium walnut eating chairs with a lighter oak surface, or merging a dark timber media cabinet with lighter timber shelving establishes visual fascination while sustaining unity. The technique is guaranteeing fluctuation in tone but uniformity in completion. Blending all flat completions or all pearl completions establishes unity even across varied timber varieties. Incorporate varied timber surfaces too. Polished, buffed surfaces alongside rougher, more natural completions contribute dimension without disorder. Sustainable timber furnishing selections that correspond with current principles. Today's luxury reduction progressively embraces sustainability, making accountable timber furnishing selections not merely ethical but aspirational. Seek elements constructed from reclaimed timber, which delivers distinctive personality while diminishing environmental influence. Reclaimed barn timber central surfaces or eating surfaces manufactured from salvaged industrial timbers deliver heritage and spirit into your environment. FSC-certified timber furnishings guarantees your elements originate from accountably administered forests, corresponding your attractive dwelling with environmental guardianship. Brands like Article deliver mid-century contemporary-influenced furnishings with sustainable obtaining, while organizations like Sabai specialize in eco-conscious substances without compromising on streamlined composition. Three. Commanding contemporary interior components that uplift urban existence. Contemporary interior composition in luxury minimalist residences commences with deliberate environment planning that optimizes both capability and visual progression. Initiate by recognizing natural corridors through your environment and maintaining them unobstructed. Furnishings should characterize zones without obstructing movement or visual corridors. In open-concept residences, employ your timber furnishings and floor coverings to outline varied practical zones, gathering, eating, and workspace, without physical boundaries that obstruct environment. The suspended furnishings method, where couches and chairs position away from boundaries, establishes more refined, gallery-quality configurations that promote conversation and make spaces feel more spacious. Incorporating intelligent organization alternatives that vanish into your composition. The signature of genuinely contemporary interior composition is the absolute absence of observable disorder, which demands brilliant organization alternatives that operate invisibly within your aesthetic. Built-in organization optimizes every dimension while sustaining pristine edges. Floor-to-overhead cabinets with push-to-open operations eliminate hardware that disrupts polished surfaces, bespoke closet systems maintain wardrobes absolutely concealed, and window seat organization converts architectural characteristics into practical components. For timber furnishings, emphasize elements with incorporated organization, sleeping platforms with lift-up mattress foundations, central surfaces with concealed compartments, and media cabinets with cable administration systems that maintain technology organized. Choosing contemporary completions and substances that enhance minimalist aesthetics. The substances and completions you select throughout your residence establish the foundation for luxury reduction's refined atmosphere. Beyond your timber furnishings and brick accent boundaries, incorporate substances with inherent sophistication and eternal charm, natural mineral work surfaces in smoothed rather than buffed completions, flat black or brushed brass installations that avoid fashionable completions, and expansive format surfaces that reduce grout divisions and optimize visual continuity. Glass and metallic components contribute current polish while sustaining the airiness reduction demands. Frameless glass bathing enclosures, narrow metallic bordered windows, and transparent acrylic furniture elements permit illumination to progress freely, making environments feel more spacious and more accessible. (4) Constructing the ideal chromatic scheme for urban minimalist refinement. The chromatic scheme in a luxury minimalist residence functions as the quiet foundation upon which all composition components settle, and commanding neutrals is fundamental to establishing environments feeling simultaneously refined and peaceful. Initiate with warm whites, not severe, frigid whites feeling clinical, but ivory, slightly off-white shades with understated undertones that enhance your brick accent boundaries and timber furnishings. Stratify in mid-tone neutrals like gentle charcoals, warm taupes, and tender beiges that establish dimension without presenting visual disturbance. These chromatics should fluctuate slightly in undertone and intensity to prevent tedium while sustaining comprehensive concert. Presenting strategic accent chromatics through materials and artwork. While the skeleton of your minimalist residence remains neutral, deliberately selected accent chromatics infuse character and prevent environments from appearing too austere. The secret is presenting chromatic through easily changeable components rather than permanent installations. Textile cushions, blankets, artwork, and modest decoration articles permit you to rejuvenate your scheme seasonally without substantial transformations. For urban luxury aesthetics, contemplate refined accent chromatics, deep forest green mirroring natural components, abundant terracotta that harmonizes attractively with brick, dusty blue charcoal feeling peaceful and current, or warm cognac tones that enhance timber furnishings naturally. Restrict yourself to one or two accent chromatics throughout the environment to sustain unity. Repetition of these accent chromatics across varied spaces establishes visual progression that makes even modest residences feel unified and purposeful. Comprehending how illumination influences your minimalist chromatic scheme. Chromatic never exists isolated, it's fundamentally shaped by the quality and quantity of illumination in your environment, making illumination contemplations fundamental when developing your scheme. Natural illumination fluctuates dramatically based on your residence's orientation, north confronting spaces receive cooler, more uniform illumination that can make cool charcoals and whites feel institutional, demanding warmer undertones to compensate. South confronting environments bathe in warm, golden illumination that boosts warm neutrals and timber furnishings. East confronting spaces capture attractive morning illumination that showcases surfaces on brick accent boundaries, and west confronting residences radiate with striking afternoon and evening illumination ideal for spotlighting architectural characteristics. Stratify your artificial illumination to support your chromatic scheme. Warm white LED illumination boosts the comfortable, opulent sensation reduction should deliver, while cooler illumination can make neutral schemes feel unwelcoming. Five. Assembling accessories and arrangement particulars that perfect your minimalist vision. In luxury minimalist residences, every decorative object must justify its position through attractiveness, significance, or capability, ideally all three. This reduction but superior strategy, motivated by legendary composer Dieter Rams, signifies assembling accessories with merciless purposefulness. Showcase only elements that genuinely enchant you or fulfill a role, and grant each article sufficient environment to be valued individually rather than occupying surfaces with assemblies. A solitary declaration container on your eating surface makes more influence than 5 modest ones. One oversized abstract artwork element commands notice more efficiently than a gallery boundary of dozens. A sculptural timber container on your central surface contributes natural attractiveness while remaining practical. Delivering vitality into minimalist environments through strategic vegetation. Vegetation are perhaps the most valuable accessory in any minimalist residence, delivering vitality, chromatic, and air cleansing advantages without occupying your aesthetic. The secret is choosing vegetation with sculptural qualities that enhance your composition rather than compete with it. Expansive scale vegetation makes striking declarations. A fiddle leaf specimen in a straightforward concrete container anchors a corner attractively, while an elevated snake vegetation contributes vertical fascination without dominating restricted floor environment. For brick accent boundaries, contemplate mounting straightforward timber or metallic ledges to showcase trailing pothos or philodendrons that soften the industrial surface quality while sustaining the boundary's personality. Material stratifying methods that contribute warmth without visual disorder. Materials convert minimalist residences from severe display spaces into welcoming dwellings, contributing fundamental warmth, comfort, and acoustic softening without presenting visual disorder. The secret is stratifying surfaces within a unified chromatic scheme. Initiate with a foundational floor covering that characterizes your sitting zone. Natural fiber coverings like jute or sisal contribute natural surface quality that enhances timber furnishings, while wool coverings in understated configurations deliver gentleness underfoot. Stratify your couch with textile cushions in fluctuating surfaces but restricted chromatics. Blend linen, velvet, and leather in your selected accent chromatics, employing varied dimensions to establish visual fascination. Window treatments should be straightforward yet substantial. Floor-to-overhead linen treatments in warm white or gentle charcoal filter illumination attractively while sustaining minimalist edges. Conclusion. Establishing an urban luxury minimalist residence with brick accent boundaries, timber furnishings, and contemporary interior composition centers entirely on honoring the concept that reduction amplifies when every particular is selected with purpose. This strategy values excellence over abundance, eternality over fashions, and authenticity over surplus. Brick boundaries deliver industrial legacy and abundant surface quality. Timber furnishings contributes natural warmth and natural attractiveness. Contemporary edges establish progression and tranquility. Peaceful chromatic schemes comfort the spirit, and assembled accessories deliver character without disorder. United, these components convert your dwelling into a peaceful refuge where everything fulfills a role and nothing appears unnecessary. Reduction here isn't about deprivation, it's about surrounding yourself exclusively with what you discover attractive or useful, investing in elements that endure, and composing an environment that progresses naturally with your existence. Your urban luxury minimalist residence becomes a genuine mirror of your principles, your aesthetics, and your vision of dwelling, welcoming you to step into a brick-boundary, timber-furnished haven that supports your optimal existence with simplification, sophistication, and warmth.